Hello, 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 Kankakee, and welcome to a special episode of Contemporary Living with Farmer and Hill. I am your host, Melissa Farmer, and we are so delighted that you've tuned in on this special occasion. We've weathered the storm, and we're enjoying this weather. And always, as always, my host to the left is Mr. Andre Hill, and he's going to tell you a little bit about why we're here.
We'd definitely like to thank everybody for tuning in to Contemporary Living today. As you look behind me, there's a sign that says Kankakee Area Youth for Christ City Life Center. And that's where we at here, right? We're here located at 1820 East Court Street in Kankakee, Illinois. And they're hosting a teen summit here today. And they're going to be talking about the issues that's plaguing our community today. Hopefully they're going to have some solutions and put forth some action plans to go forward from this day forward, to make the city of Kankakee great.
And one of the things that you need to consider as you watch this program is what can you do for your community, either whether you're here in Kankakee or whether you're in a different community, because it's so important that our teens get involved and become a part of the process of making change. So continue to watch this program to find out what you can do in the Kankakee community or how you can start something on your own. We'll be back.
Okay, this is Andre Hill. We're back with Contemporary Living with Farmer and Hill, and we have our guest here. First of all, let me congratulate you on winning First Ward Alderman here in Kankakee.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, I got a question I have to ask you, and I'm quite sure you're going to answer it. you did good out there. You did good out there today. The discussions were wonderful. I have to ask you, as Alderman of the First Ward, what is your agenda to improve resources and education in Kankakee?
Well, as Alderwoman of the First Ward,
thank you.
I plan to continue to network with community events, community activists, community involved people by pulling groups together. We have 5-6 different tutoring organizations just in the First Ward. Tutoring is something that our children need to help them propel to the next and to be able to pass these ACTs and SATs, to be able to go to college, to be accepted, and be able to compete globally. To put groups and networks together of people that are have social services that help with the homeless. I'm working with the National Association of Black Veterans to help provide services for our Black veterans. And not just Black veterans, but the organization was put together mostly for Black veterans. So I'm working with people that work with domestic violence, people that have been abused. So we have resources in Kankakee that are unbelievable. Educational, the Park District, as well as the city, we're pulling together and partnering to pull these people together so we can get these resources out. Communication is the biggest issue that we have, is making sure that everyone get this information and get it accurately and timely.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful, especially when you speaking about the veterans. Melissa did 20 plus years in the military. She's a chief warrant officer there. So, right, yeah, so she's an Army brat here. So I believe Melissa had a question that she want to ask you also for our viewers.
Okay.
Absolutely. First off, I just want to talk about two of the most noble professions that you actually do. That's the profession of public service, and it's the profession of education. That is just so commendable, because I don't see a lot of people putting those two things together and making a change in especially Black communities. So the question I have for you is, how do events like this Teen Summit that you were a part of and very dynamic, She's got it. You've selected the right Alderwoman, Kankakee.
Thank you.
So how do events like this Teen Summit help to build the community?
Teen Summits will give our young people as well as our adults the opportunity to see who's working for them, who's involved in our community, knowing where to go to get these answers to the questions. That's what it's all about, is having that conversation, that honest conversation. And I find a lot of times people want to be politically correct, but for the sake of honesty, sometimes the truth hurts, and we have to be honest about who we are, where we are, and what we need.
Absolutely. So thank you for that. Thank you for what you're doing. And it's especially, just refreshing for me to hear that you're doing something for the veterans in this community. As Andre said, I've retired after 21 years of active duty. So I am really interested in hearing about that, and especially how can vets within the Kankakee know more about that?
Well, October 1st, we're having an annual fish fry because the National Association of Black Veterans for Pembroke chapter, we have a scholarship fund. So we are having our October 1st scholarship fund raiser fish fry. They can come out to Red Boys out on the front. Anyone who knows anything about Hopkins, you can call me or reach me on Facebook, Gloria Kennedy on Facebook. inbox me. I'd be happy to share the information. It's a new organization. We're in our 4th year, so we are still doing our paperwork to try to get a building and things like that. So technically we're homeless, but we also know people in the industry that can help us find the resources that the veterans need to help meet their needs.
So we just want to thank you for being a part of Contemporary Living with Farmer and Hill, taking time out of your day. And we just want to say thank you for the awesome job you're doing and that you will continue to do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I love your hair.
Oh, thank you.